I can't believe we're talking about this shit again.
Look, Donald, you're being a hater. You're always being a hater. You haven't even tried the genre, and you think you know all about it.
I know all I need to know. Gacha is a worthless genre of mobile game. I know it, you know it, everyone knows it. Barack knows it, even if he won't admit it.
Donald, you know I'm an avid gacha player. I love playing Grand Blue Fantasy. It's how I spend most of my days.
And you know it's cringe. Gacha is cringe. What's the point? If you want to collect PNGs of waifus, just go on in hentai. It's not that hard.
It's not about collecting the waifus. It's about the gameplay. I've told you this a million times, Donald, but you refuse to listen.
Yeah, right, the gameplay. Who cares about the gameplay? If I want gameplay, I'll play a real game.
Grand Blue has gameplay that is just as deep and complex as any console RPG. The skills and passives are incredibly deep and complex, and the team composition options are endless. You'd enjoy the game if you gave it a chance, Donald.
Imagine calling turn-based gameplay deep and complex. You're being cringe, Barack. It's 2023. If I want to play an RPG, I'm playing a real one. An action RPG. I'm playing Elden Ring. Have you even beat Elden Ring yet?
There are action RPG gacha games. Isn't Genshin Impact an action RPG? I haven't played it, but I think it is.
You guys should try Love Live. It's not turn-based. It's a wonderfully engaging rhythm game.
Shut up,
Shut
Joe.
up, Joe.
Look, guys, I know it looks cringe because it's about school idols, but Love Live is the ideal gacha game for rhythm fans and is probably the most engaging gacha game out there. The gacha mechanics have good rates, the characters are cute and fun to collect, and the gameplay loop to collect the currency to draw new units is fun and rewarding.
Joe, I'm trying to convince Donald to play gacha games, and you sitting here peddling Love Live is not helping me. Go back to ogling your underage waifus.
I'm not ogling my waifus. I'm upgrading my units to increase their score values and unlock new outfits for them. It's a rewarding system that keeps me playing day after day.
Joe, that game is almost as much a waste of time as your presidency. It's pathetic. You're pathetic.
You just don't get it, Donald. Gacha is too complex for you.
Here we go.
Gacha is too complex for me? Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
I think you're sleep-talking over there, Sleepy Joe, because you're making no sense. Gacha is the least complex type of game out there. You collect PNGs of anime girls. That's all there is to it.
There's so much more to it than that. Gacha gameplay is all about team composition and unit customization. I play Love Live, which has almost zero of those things, and even I understand that.
Joe, you aren't going to convince him when you use the least complex gacha game there is as your example.
Love Live may not have the unit complexity of a game like Grand Blue, but it makes up for it by having the most involved gameplay. What do you do in Grand Blue? You click auto and wait for the game to play itself. I actually have to play my game.
You know what, Joe? You know what? Love Live is a bad game. Rhythm games are cringe. So you tap some icons on the screen as little Japanese girls sing music. That's not difficult. There's no strategy involved. You don't have to think. It's a baby game for lowly cons like you.
Like you have any room to talk, Barack. I've seen those Grand Blue character designs. Your game is full of lollies, too. Awful ones.
I don't play this game for the lowlies. The character mechanics are incredibly complex, and the team composition is some of the deepest I've ever seen. My waifus are all big titty mommies, too. I hate the lollies.
Mobile games aren't complex, Barack. I've seen you playing this game. All I ever see is you clicking play again and auto over and over for hours. It's a bad game, admit it.
The grinding doesn't count, Donald. Every gacha game has boring grinding. So what if I click play again a few times?
Cringe, cringe,
I'm devoting my time to trying to grind out the weapons I need.
Cringe.
It reflects that I know how to progress through the game and optimize
Cringe.
my weapon grids. That's what the game is about. It's about learning the
Cringe.
mechanics, learning the content, and combining the two to use the mechanics to conquer the content. It's not easy. You wouldn't be able to figure it out, Donald. I bet you could play for a year and never be able to solo Magna low level.
You know what game has good content? Love Live. You know why? All the content is quality music. Muse, Aqua, they make amazing music. It's so upbeat and catchy. I have all their albums on my Spotify. I listen to them every day. Snow Halation is a masterpiece, and I don't just say that because of the memes. Jump Up High is probably my favorite Aqua song. It's so bubbly and happy, and I can't help but smile when I listen to it. You guys should listen to some too. Want me to play some right now?
No.
No. Turn this crap off right now, Joe, or I'm getting out of the call.
I'm with Donald on this one. Turn your weeb garbage off right now.
Okay, fine, but you guys are really missing out.
So we have Lolly Crap Love Live with its cringe music and little girl PNG collecting, and we have Grand Blue with its non-existent gameplay. You guys really defend this garbage?
You don't understand the gameplay, Donald, so I really don't care what you think.
I'm with Barack on this one. Collecting new units to use on your teams is a very fun mechanic, and it adds a lot of fun to any other genre of game it's attached to.
Grand Blue is all about learning how to best use characters and compile them into teams. It's about learning to optimize weapons and their skills to create the best grid to bring out what your teams have to offer. The gacha aspect just adds on to that by giving you a gigantic cast of characters to choose from to build those teams. It's a fantastic game just from its RPG mechanics that uses the gacha concept to further push its potential into that of the greatest.
Okay, bozos, go ahead and waste all your money on waifu PNG gambling. I'll be over here playing grown-up games.
I have never spent a single dollar on this game. Gacha does not require spending real money on it. You can get the full fun and experience out of a game without ever spending on it. Spending money on gacha is cringe.
What's wrong with spending money on gacha?
Oh God, here we go.